express your life today in the perspective of the history, like you're a man inside of the 21st century. Where are you at the moment in your life?
As a man in the 21st century, at this moment in my life, I feel a big obligation, a responsibility to try to help other people. And to be more specific, I think that our children are in great danger. If we don't do anything, then our children will have to suffer. And I don't want that. What do I mean? I mean that, for example, the war in Ukraine, we have this crazy neighbor who just attacks, kills, murders, rapes. And if we don't stop them, then they will come here to Latvia, and then our children will have to deal with them. And we don't want that. So I, as a man, at this moment feel a responsibility to do everything that I can so that our aggressive neighbor stops the killing and doesn't come here. Kind of animation. Right? You said that you...
Yes.
Yeah. So this is what he did.
It is a legend about snowman up
Well,
there.
it's Yeti. And I also, when I was climbing, I thought somebody was climbing next to me. But I think it was God.
I have to gather all my energy and resources to help them now to come.
But can you tell me, what is now really motivates you for a South Pole? The general idea. What makes you excited about it?
What makes me excited is because the Ukrainians are having now more than ever, I think, they're having a really difficult time to defend themselves. And the war has been going on now for 2.5 years, and donations for the Ukrainians have gone down. People in the West are getting tired. And every day I try to think about what can I do to help Ukraine and to somehow provide support or money. And so I decided that I need to do something, like I brought up the flag, the Ukrainian flag to the top of the World Everest, and I thought I should make some kind of activity or action and get people involved in it, and then they will donate a lot of money. So that's how the South Pole thing came into my mind, to bring the Ukrainian and Latvian flags to the South Pole and have people get participate in it by donating.
Do you have a kind of team people with you, or you do it alone?
There will be some other skiers, but I will be the only one who's doing it for Ukraine. Some people ski to the South Pole to have like a check. I ski to the South Pole. Of course, I will have that check, hopefully. But also, my mission is to get money to help Ukraine, to support Ukraine.
And you expect to raise up funds, as I heard?
Absolutely, raising funds.
What would be your goal for that?
My goal is $1 million. That's the goal. But I just took it out of my head. It seems like a big, like a good number. We'll see. And that's what I will go for, strive for.
And who will prepare the flag that we will take with you?
I already have the flag. The flag is the one, I brought up 2 flags to the top of Mount Everest. One flag I gave to the Vice Speaker of the Ukrainian Parliament. I presented to her exactly around this time last year. I believe it was in November last year, beginning of November. But the other flag that was on the top of Everest, I'm bringing with me to the South Pole, and I will plant it there and take it back, of course.
And can you uncover a little bit about seeds? Just recently appeared that idea, which quite a great symbol for Ukraine nation and Ukrainians. And, just shortly, maybe you still develop it, but maybe.
The idea with the seeds is for this expedition. I need to have some kind of theme or some kind of brand, and we thought of a brand. One of the symbols of Ukraine is the beautiful sunflower. And I've been to Ukraine many times, and I've seen the beautiful sunflower fields of Ukraine. And of course, a sunflower grows because seeds are planted. And this is a metaphor for life. When you plant a seed, then something grows. And I believe that the sunflower is a symbol of hope, and it's a very strong flower, and it always points, it turns its face to the sun, which is very powerful and very beautiful. And I think this is a beautiful metaphor for my expedition. It's a positive, it seeds something, I don't know exactly the name yet, but it'll be sunflowers for Ukraine or seeds for peace or something like that.
But metaphorically, you will put it like in South Pole, which is impossible for them to grow. But you will spread it out, like it would be a certain gesture.
I will spread it. I will plant seeds in the South Pole, but you never know. Maybe they will grow. So maybe the sunflowers we'll see sunflowers in some time. But before and after the expedition, I will ask people also to plant seeds everywhere, sunflower seeds, and that will be the symbol.
So it is just a starting point, and people can plant the seed everywhere, wherever they are, in different places in the world.
Yeah, it will be, hopefully I make it into like a global.
Maybe it can be a million seeds of sunflowers and million dollars.
Many active. We're going to sell in my website. I hope to sell sunflower seeds, of course, for Ukraine, and have sunflower recipes. Maybe have like a cookbook on sunflower seeds. There's many beautiful ideas that can be done with sunflower seeds. Yeah, it's as you know, many people will just eat sunflower seeds.
Ah, yes.
It's very healthy.
Yes, that's true, and it's like for many generations. They use young people and old people. All of them use it. Yeah. And do you have supporters already for the expedition? Who supports you?
Well, I'm slowly developing a team of people, including yourself. And Victor's and a guy named Toms and my godson in the United States, and we're developing like a marketing plan for this because because I am also training. I'm training for this. It's not like I just sit around and think of branding ideas, but the branding part is very important because if you want to fundraise $1 million, there's a lot of work to do. It just doesn't. You can't just post some Facebook posts and think that somebody will donate. There has to be a story, some themes, and the themes will be. I will try to show how I train. I already have some ideas for videos how I train. Then actually, I think the difficult part will be. I want to communicate from Antarctica somehow. And I'm working on that technically, how to do that. As I understand, it's not so easy to send video in real time, but it will be possible to send text messages and some photographs, and that's what I want to do. And I want to show the whole world how it's happening as I do it, as I ski to the South Pole.
It's a beautiful idea. Do you expect some challenges? What is waiting for you there, besides the very cold weather?
There's 3 challenges. Cold, snow, and wind. I think those are the 3 main things. It's very, very cold, very windy, and then there's lots of snow and ice there. and the very, very harsh conditions, very harsh conditions. The good news is, which also is maybe will be a little bit difficult, is it's light. It will be light, 24 hours light, and perhaps that's also symbolic because it's the sun will be shining 24 hours a day for the sunflowers.
Yeah, that is kind of again very beautiful idea.
Yeah.
Okay, and maybe for today, kind of last question is. Do you think it would be also your kind of tribute to these guys who, at the time, they reached Antarctica, like this place, and they also competed? I don't remember precisely the stories, but we watched this cinema about that.
Well, these were tough guys. These were tough guys in the early 1900s. When nobody had yet gone to the South Pole, to the exact South Pole point, there was a bunch, some groups of crazy men who wanted to be the first to touch the South Pole, and this is a Norwegian named Roald Amundsen and Scott Perry from the UK, and they had a race to be the first to the South Pole. These were really tough guys. If you compared how the conditions, what they wore and how they were doing it, you can't even compare today how they do it. But the real tough guys today are the Ukrainian soldiers and defenders who are defending the beautiful country of Ukraine. So that's, I want to somehow tie this together. Yeah, doing it for the defenders of, skiing to the South Pole for the defenders of Ukraine.
Also, I remember that when they did it, it was a time of the World War. Again, I don't remember.
First World
War. Yes, and it happened parallel somehow. We started with movements and it began, so it was kind of coincidence.
Yes, exactly. There's a parallel there. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Jūris, for today's interview. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you. Namaste to you, beautiful Olga. Nothing is impossible. You have to know what you want, you have to know where you are, and then you have to think about the gap in between. What do I have to do to get there? What am I good at? What am I not so good at? What am I not so good at? I have to work on and improve. That's the idea.